Hi, this is Dr. Gregory Charlop, author of Why Doctors Skip Breakfast, and I want to talk to you today about intermittent fasting. A lot of people are into it. It's kind of a hot thing. Everybody's trying it. I know I am, and we're doing it for good reason. We think it makes you live a lot longer and it has a lot of health benefits. But you may be asking yourself the question, why? Why does intermittent fasting help you? Why would starving yourself actually make you healthier? Well, here's the reason. And there's actually three reasons, and I'm going to discuss them with you today. The first reason is that we think that it activates these longevity genes. Now, here's the deal. It turns out, and this is recent, this is just the last couple of years we figured this out, that we have these longevity regulators, these certain genes, like they're called the sirtuins, AMPK, mTOR, other things, and they help determine how long you're going to live and how healthy you are. In other words, within our cells, within our own genetic material, we have the fountain of youth. The thing is, we want to activate these. We want to turn these on and get them working in our benefit so we'll live longer and healthier. So we believe that when you practice intermittent fasting, and there's other things that turn it on too, like maybe red wine, and there's a few other techniques, there's varicella, pterostilbene, but one of the big things is fasting. And we think that when you practice intermittent fasting, it actually turns on these longevity genes. They're survival genes, and they get triggered when you're fasting. So that's pathway number one. Number two is that when you eat, your blood sugar goes up. So it's a natural thing. You're just eating food, your body absorbs the food from your intestines, and then that food and the sugar goes from your intestines into your bloodstream. So if you eat something, let's say you eat a candy bar, for example, in a short period of time, your blood sugar will go up. And as a response to this, your body will secrete a hormone called insulin. When your blood sugar goes up, your body lets out this insulin, and insulin is what your body uses to vacuum the blood sugar out of your bloodstream and suck it into cells, usually into fat cells. And your body uses it to regulate how high or low your blood sugar is. So every time you eat that candy bar, you're shooting up your blood sugar, and then you're also shooting up your insulin levels. Now, we believe that this is unhealthy. Obviously, candy bars are unhealthy, but we also think that having high blood sugar is bad for you and having chronic high insulin is bad for you. Now, imagine a different situation where you're fasting most of the day. So you're drinking something like carbonated water that has no calories, or maybe like me, you're drinking coffee. I've finished mine already. In that case, most of the day, your blood sugar is low because you're not absorbing blood sugar from your food. You're not absorbing sugar from your food. And therefore, your insulin level is low most of the day as well. Now, even if eventually later in the day you eat that candy bar and your blood sugar goes up and your insulin level goes up with the candy bar, at least for most of the day, your blood sugar and your insulin levels were low, which is great. And that is very healthy. The third reason is that when you don't eat for a while, your body starts making ketones. And we believe that ketones are good for your brain, they're good for your body and your muscles, and they have a lot of health benefits, including potentially preventing cancer and maybe making you live longer and healthier. They also seem to do things like make you think clearly. I know they do for me. So when you fast for long enough, you start developing these ketones, and your body switches from using sugar for fuel to using ketones for fuel, which is very good. And so this is a big health benefit. Now, you could also get ketones. You could take them. They're called exogenous ketones. You could drink them like ketone esters or ketone salts, and those are also very healthy. But one way to get them is just by fasting. So those are the three things. Now, if you're interested in learning more about intermittent fasting or other ways of living longer and healthier, check out the book, Why Doctors Skip Breakfast. It's available as an Audible audiobook or as a paperback or Kindle book. I also do telemedicine consultations in California and soon in Texas. So if you're interested, feel free to message me directly and I'd be happy to chat with you. This is Dr. Gregory Charlop, and thank you so much for listening. And we will have more health tips coming up very soon. Go out there and enjoy your fast and enjoy your weekend.